The world has changed in so many ways, yet our spirit endures. We are born seekers. The wide world still calls to us, to our sense of discovery, adventure, connection, freedom. And whether you like to climb it, pedal it, surf it, paddle it, or just sit back and take it all in, there's no better way to navigate the road ahead than with a Winnebago RV. For more than 60 years, we've helped families and adventure seekers travel and experience new places with all the comforts of home in American-made RVs built with pride to our legendary quality standards and backed by a carefully chosen dealer network that spans the continent. This year, we're introducing more new models than ever before. Models that live large, take you far off the beaten track, and bring you closer together to fit in anywhere, fit your lifestyle and your budget. From the #1 name in RVing, because the world will never stop changing, and with Winnebago, the extraordinary experiences never end. Welcome to the road ahead.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm Jim Cunningham, host of The Road Ahead, the exclusive online premiere of the very newest Winnebago RVs. You know, this has been an unprecedented time. It's made all of us more conscious of how we do things in order to protect ourselves and each other. But it's also been an opportunity to look at our priorities and to look at our lives to see how well they reflect those priorities. For many of us, that means a renewed focus on family, friends, adventure, discovery, and personal growth. Here at Winnebago, we strongly believe that RVing is a perfect way to embrace every one of those aspects of our lives, enjoying those experiences now and building memories that will last a lifetime. So stick with us. Today's a big day. Scratch that. Today's a huge day. We're going to be introducing new Winnebago models and floor plans. Everything from a new top-of-the-line diesel pusher to a whole new kind of RV. We'll also reveal what's new in camper van, travel trailers, and everything in between. There's definitely something for everyone. If you're new to RVing, you'll get some insights into choosing the best RV for your lifestyle. And be sure to check out our Welcome to RVing video, which you'll find posted right here on this site after the main event. And if you're an RV veteran, you'll be really interested in seeing what's coming around the bend. We're going to talk to the product managers who develop them and hear from consumers like you who've been out in the field with these new models to get their take. We're also going to go behind the scenes, talk to some of the people who are driving Winnebago's quality, innovation, and service. They're here to answer one key question: why should you choose a Winnebago RV over anything else out there? We've also got a whole team of product specialists standing by, ready to field any questions you might have about Winnebago RVs. They can even help set up an in-person or virtual appointment for you to check one out. So, to get us started, let's check in with Brian Hazelton, Senior Vice President of Winnebago RVs, who's joining us from the Winnebago Visitor Center.
Hi everyone, I'm Brian Hazelton, Senior Vice President at Winnebago RVs. We are so excited that you're here with us today. For our owners, thank you for your longstanding loyalty to Winnebago RVs. And to those of you who are new to RVing, we're excited to show you our latest and greatest models today. I'm joining you from the Winnebago Industries Visitor Center located in Forest City, Iowa. As you can see, this is a great place to learn about the long history of Winnebago, which dates back to 1958 when our first RV rolled off the line. In the last 60 plus years, we've become the most recognizable name in RVing, And in that time, we've gained a lot of experience in what it takes to provide the highest levels of quality, innovation, and service for both our motorhome and towable customers. We have a long history of building first-of-a-kind and category-leading products, including the first RVs built in North America on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis. In fact, we build more RVs on the Sprinter chassis than anyone else in the world. Or take the Travato, the best-selling camper van on the market. Or our 4x4 Revel that helps you get further off the road and off the grid. On the towables front, Winnebago pioneered alloy trailer manufacturing in 1958 and then brought modernistic industries here to Iowa. We now offer an impressive lineup of fifth wheels and travel trailers, including the award-winning Hike, designed specifically for those who like to go way out, yet live large and bring a lot of gear. And today we're introducing 2 new models on the motorhome side that are definitely game changers, one of which may start a whole new class of its own. We've also pioneered innovative and spacious floor plans and mastered the art of getting the most out of every square inch of space in each RV we build. And with the launch of Winnebago Design Studio, we're bringing a fresh new approach to RV styling that is clean and transitional. This puts more control back in your hands by giving you a clean canvas to add personal touches. We have led the industry in vehicle safety technology, including some exclusive advances you'll see today on our Minnie Winnie, Spirit, and Class A gas models. All Winnebago RVs, old and new, are designed to deliver the highest quality in the industry. Our in-house component design and manufacturing capabilities allow us to build in many Winnebago proprietary features and systems. This includes our unique superstructure framework, thermal panel wall construction, and immersive e-coating corrosion protection on our motorhome line. Our towables feature the W-Series foundation for the Voyage fifth wheel and a patented exoskeleton structure on the Hike travel trailer. We also build our trailers using latest technologies in our brand new state-of-the-art lamination facility. The result is our industry-leading sidewall construction. Our exhaustive testing procedures ensure performance in all aspects of the RV experience. From extreme weather to sound and safety testing, no one has higher standards of quality, comfort, and safety than Winnebago. The last and certainly not least driving force for our team is service. We are committed to delivering service that is second to none and providing our dealers with the parts, tools, and information they need to keep your Winnebago RV ready to roll with confidence. We offer live support as well as 24/7 online resources that include service documentation and frequently asked questions, comprehensive component details, paint and sealant guidelines, and detailed plumbing and wiring schematics. Winnebago has a long history of delivering high-quality products with innovative features supported by the industry's best service resources, and we are not stopping. There's so much more that we'll be sharing with you today. Again, thank you for being here. And when things get back to normal, we can't wait to connect with you here at our visitor center, out at our Winnebago rally grounds, or on one of our factory tours. Now let's go back to Jim, who will show us what's new on the road ahead.
Thank you, Brian. There's no doubt Winnebago has a long legacy in the RV world, and they're more focused on the road ahead than ever before. So let's get started. We're going to be looking at the newest Winnebago RVs today, but there are many more. You can see them all at Winnebago.com. But now, to introduce the first of these new Winnebago products, let's bring out John Bonzak, the product director for Winnebago Class A Motorhomes. Hey, John, how are you?
Jim, I'm doing very well. How are you today?
I'm great. Thanks so much for being here. Talk about the Class A motorhome.
A Class A is probably what most people picture when you say the word motorhome. A Class A coach integrates the cab with the living area, so there's no separate cab to speak of. It typically offers more room than a camper van or a Class C model, and it has what we call zoned living, where there's separate areas for entertaining, dining, meal preparation, sleeping, and so forth. It also is available both in front and rear engine or pusher configurations with gas or diesel engines.
Let's see what's new then on the Class A front.
Okay, we're going to start with the new Vista 29V, an entry-level motorhome specifically designed for families who love to travel and explore. It's powered by a Ford 7.3-liter PFI V8 engine and a host of new safety and convenience features available only on Winnebago's 2021 Class A gas products, including electronic stability control, an industry first on a Class A gas coach. The new floor plan now features a full slide-out with sofa bed or optional reclining theater seats in the lounge, as well as a tailgate package with a refrigerator, 3-drawer cabinet, LED lights, portable grill with folding stand, a quick connect LP hose, stainless steel sink. For families, couples, or even solo travelers who want to explore the world, it packs a lot of features into a pretty compact and affordable package.
It sure does. To give you an idea of what it's like to live and work in a motorhome like the Vista, let's check in with Winnebago Ambassador Kenny Phillips of Moving Forward Adventures.
Hi everyone, I'm Kenny. My wife Sabrina and I have been living in our Winnebago Vista since 2017. Sabrina is a pulmonary critical care physician, and we use our Winnebago to travel across the country, going to hospitals that need her the most. As you can imagine, she is crazy busy at the moment and unfortunately could not join me today. When shopping for an RV, we knew that we would be putting a lot of miles on it and that we needed something built to last. We took the Winnebago factory tour, and it was there that we were convinced that Winnebago built an RV to meet our requirements. From the materials they were using to the quality of workmanship that we saw from each employee. It was also at the factory tour that we discovered that Winnebago builds most of their own components in-house. Take the fresh water tanks for an example. Because Winnebago designs and forms these tanks in-house to be a custom fit, they are able to be as large as possible. The first time we saw this Vista floor plan was at an RV show, and we immediately fell in love with it. It had everything that we were looking for in an RV that was under 30 feet long. A large kitchen to cook all of our meals, a solid bedroom door for when Sabrina was on night shift. But what really stood out to us the most was the freeze line barrier. This freeze line barrier helps protect our water tanks from freezing temperatures in the winter. This is a big deal to us because with Sabrina's work, we never know where we're going next. When we were planning out what RV life would look like for us, we often thought about the places that we would go. But now that we've been RVing for a few years, I can tell you that the best experience that we've had in our Winnebago is the time that we get to spend together. There are times that we need to travel several days in a row to get Sabrina to a hospital on time. And in those days, we get to have long conversations. RVing has given us the opportunity to get to know each other so much better than we ever did before. I hope you enjoyed hearing about our Winnebago experience, and I wish you safe travels. Bye, everybody.
You can see more of Kenny and Sabrina's RV life on our blog, or you can follow them on Instagram at Moving Forward Adventures. Now, let's check out the Forza. If you want to step up to adventuring with a little more styling, size, amenities, and power, we have a new Forza floor plan you've got to check out. Right, John?
Exactly, Jim. The new 36H. The Forza is a diesel pusher with the engine in the rear of the coach. It's quieter to drive, and since it's a diesel, it's got more torque than a similar gasoline engine.
Well, let's take a look. What do you say?
The Forza is powerful and practical with the Freightliner XCS chassis and Cummins ISB 6.7-liter, 340 horsepower clean air diesel engine. With the DriveTech dash, maximizes your safety by putting every command within your reach. It feels like home, even when you're away from home, with a more versatile sleeping and seating spaces than ever, including the True Comfort sofa sleeper and the optional theater seating. The Forza is an elegant RV, simple and sophisticated, creating a soothing, comfortable, and practical interior with Corian galley countertops, sink covers, flip-up extensions, and a fireplace, optional, with a hidden latch revealing more storage.
A couple of our Winnebago ambassadors, Heath and Alyssa Paget, have been putting their Forza through the paces for the last year with their 16-month-old Ellie. Let's connect with them to hear about their experience.
Hey, we're Heath and Alyssa, and we have been traveling across the country for the past 6 years. Winnebago asked us to show off some of our favorite features on the 38D floor plan. That's right?
That's it.
That's what we're doing. All right, let's start with the first one.
One of our favorite things in the Forza is this King Wi-Fi repeater. So back whenever we were quarantining earlier this year, we ended up mooch stocking in some family's driveway for a month, and we really wouldn't have had any internet connectivity if we didn't have this built into our rig, so we could connect to our family's Wi-Fi and keep running our business from the road.
Next, we're going to show you the crown jewel of the 38D. It's the first time Winnebago has built an intentional desk space in the RV. As my friend Ryan Roski likes to call it, his puzzle station. Most people use computers. Ryan likes to make puzzles here. As you can see here, this is a 6-foot long desk, and it's broken up by a pretty good amount of little cabinetry right here that we use to store about 20 hard drives and a lot of different things. Alyssa and I both run our business on the road, as she mentioned, and so her side of the desk is over here, mine is over here, and it's plenty big enough to have 2 different monitors. I have my podcast set up over here, and then there's just a lot of thoughtful touches over here, like this little wiring mesh. And honestly, being on the road this year, staying in places longer due to COVID, has been incredible to have this desk. There's even a little place underneath where our 1-year-old daughter can store her toys and play around while we're getting some work done. And then when you're parked in a pretty place like we are in Colorado, you can have views of the river right out of your window while you're getting some work done. The best of both worlds. All right, on to the next favorite feature.
My favorite thing in this RV, hands down, is the Truma AquaGo. We've been full-time RVing for years, and on a few different rentals, we tried out Truma hot water systems, and their whole thing is like constant, instant, endless hot water, which sounds like they just want you to buy their product, but it is the most amazing thing to wake up on like a cold mountain morning, turn this on, and get in the shower 15 seconds later, and the water is hot. And it never stops being hot. You can shower for 30 minutes. You'd waste a lot of water, but you can shower for 30 minutes and never run out of hot water, and it's amazing.
Those are some of our favorite features on the Winnebago 38D floor plan. There's going to be a full-on tour of this later on in the launch series, so stay tuned for that. Thank you.
Man, that's a nice ride. If you'd like to follow Heath and Alyssa's Forza adventures, you can follow them on Heath and Alyssa on Instagram. But now, John, is the moment Class A RVers have been waiting for, the reveal of the all-new ride you have to share with us.
That's right, Jim. The all-new 2021 Journey. Now let's take a look. Our inspiration was to step away from traditional. We needed to do something different to provide an optimal driving experience together with a stunning appearance, both exterior and interior. We tapered the front end, we put high-mounted mirrors to enhance the visibility. Very stylish, good for entertaining, very comfortable to live in.
Really was intrigued with ergonomic, smart design, and I started looking at RVs, and I got a call from Winnebago, and here I am. A good interior should inspire you to be the best you can be. You know, I want this interior to feel like that piece of clothing you wear that just makes you feel good, and it makes you feel confident and comfortable and at home. I want to give you a timeless, quality, beautiful interior that you can make your own.
I think customers will be excited really in showing off the innovative look of this coach. I think they're going to get a lot of looks driving down the road or parked in the campground because it is different. And now, let's bring out the real new Journey. Let's bring it in.
Wow, it is absolutely beautiful, John.
Yeah, this is a stunning coach. It turned out great. When we started this project, we really needed to start from the ground up. So it started with the Freightliner XCM chassis, but then we created a new Maxim 2 foundation to coincide with that chassis. We stiffened it up so we can have a more comfortable, confident drive, but also a quiet drive. And while we were doing that, we also created storage that's best in class. It's 31 inches unobstructed, and it has flat floor throughout all the floor plans.
Speaking of floor plans, what size does this come in?
Well, we have a 34-foot, a 36-foot, and a 40-footer. They're unique floor plans, but they're all on this same platform, same chassis.
Now, I also understand that there is an app called Winnebago Connect with this?
Correct. We're coming out with an industry-leading, taking the bar up a whole notch in terms of how you control your coach. We've studied user experience, user interface to make an intuitive connection with your coach on the control panel, on the wall in the coach, but also with your mobile device. I can do anything I want on the control panel on my mobile device. So whether you're sitting in the passenger chair, you're sitting on a lounge chair outside the coach, I can control lights, I can see the status of my coach. It's a great innovation.
Boy, it is. Let's talk about style and design, because it is just stunning.
Yes, we really wanted to change again how we built motorhomes. So if we start on the outside, the whole front end is built completely different. The front end is tapered, more aerodynamic. The flat wall doesn't go all the way to the windshield. It's got a taper to it, more aerodynamic, and we've topped it off with LED headlamps for a safer drive at night. Very stylish as well. The outside of the coach is very clean. There's an integrated awning, the sweepies on top of the slide out, so it's very clean. And there's not the handles for the cargo doors. It's a simple push button to pop them open, and then a simple close and a cinch mechanism to close them up.
It's beautiful. Let's go inside. Do you mind? Talk about the interior space and what you did there.
Well, we really wanted to change the look inside a diesel pusher. We didn't want the traditional look. It's still embellished with hardwoods and wonderful fixtures. There's tile backsplashes, but we really wanted to make it look different than the traditional RV.
I can't tell you how excited I am to get into one of these things. Now, when you were talking about the chassis at the beginning, you talked about creating a quieter ride. Can you tell us more about that a little bit?
We had to start with the chassis, like I talked about. We had to make that stiffer. So it's 4 times stiffer from a torsional perspective. It helps to quiet down the coach. Then we took a look at adding more sound-absorbing foam in the cab area to quiet down all the road noise. I already talked about the wind noise, all the things we did to reduce that. And then the entire coach has a sound-absorbing headliner to help with that experience. We end up with a driving experience that's very quiet, industry-leading, and you can carry on a very casual conversation with your passenger just like you would in your car.
Wow, that's incredible. I know you did a lot of sound testing with the Journey. Tell us about that.
Well, we invited a third party to come in and help us test and prove where we are. We mounted 6 microphones throughout the coach. We did a series of tests, driving at 55 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour down a road and measuring that noise. Then we did tests with the coach stationary in a quiet area and only had the engine idling. We shut everything down. We had the generator running. So we're looking at those aspects of noise. And then the final test was very interesting. We took it out to a quiet place, put the slide outs out, and we bombarded the side of the coach with white noise. Why did we do that, Jim?
That's a good question.
Yeah, we had a microphone on the outside measuring that white noise at different locations, and then we measured it inside. So what we were looking for was how much noise was kept outside the coach. When those people next to you in the next campground are having a party, you want to make sure it's still quiet inside the coach.
It certainly is impressive, John. No matter which way you cut it, it is a stunning vehicle. I'm sure the diesel aficionados are going to fall in love with it on their behalf and heck, on everybody's behalf. Thanks for all the hard work on this new journey.
We need to recognize the entire Winnebago team, whether it's the engineering, the styling, the designers, manufacturing. Everybody was engaged with this product at the very beginning. I want to thank them all, but it's been a wonderful project to bring it to this point and reveal the product for the customer.
I appreciate it, John. All right. With the all-new Journey, we can truly see the strides Winnebago is making in the all-around experience, and that includes design and styling. The new models are clean and refreshingly refined, especially when you compare it to traditional RV styling. Here at Winnebago, there's a whole team of people who have worked very hard to change that. So I'd like to introduce you to Kim Mann. She's the Senior Manager of Interior Design. Kim,
Hi, Jim.
how are you? So nice to see you.
Good to see you as well.
I can't tell you how excited I am, Kim, to get inside this new Journey.
I'm so excited to show you. I've got her ready to go if you want to step inside and check it out.
You're darn right I do.
Okay, great.
Go right in.
This is not your grandma's motorhome, I'll tell you that right now.
It really is not. I mean, this looks like somebody's home.
That's exactly the idea. I'm so glad you said that. When I was looking at motorhomes and the motorhome industry from a design aspect, I really didn't get it. I said, why aren't they doing things more residential? The entire country watches, the do-it-yourself cable TV shows, and why not apply it to the motorhome? A Winnebago design studio really works together with all departments. So Matt Clements, who's the exterior designer, and I worked on this overhead cabinet area, and that's completely different from what you see in a normal RV.
I love it.
Really nice dome effect ceiling there.
Yeah.
And if we of course have our fireplace here, which is a really nice touch.
Does it throw off a little heat when you need it to? Yeah.
It really does, so it kind of keeps it warm. All of the cabinetry, you'll notice, there's a lot of effort putting into the craftsmanship, lining everything up as you would design a kitchen in a multi-million-dollar home.
Sure.
This is the way that this has been designed. You've got your beautiful cooktop, residential style backsplash. So everything that you would have in a vacation home, I wanted you to have in this. And we have 3 interiors, depending on your taste. Mm-hmm. I call this kind of the rustic cabin. This is walnut hardwood,
okay,
which is so beautiful.
It really is.
And it's very elegant. All of our seating, we've worked so hard on making more comfortable. It looks like something that's stylish, but yet still has that comfort to it. The galley, super ergonomic and great to use. The induction cooktop, microwave convection oven. And then this is one of my favorite things. It's actually a prep sink. So if you have your big pan you want to put in here, you can take this out, and it's a big single bowl. If you want to do dishes and you don't have a dishwasher, you can have, your soapy water in one. You've got a dish drying rack. This is something that you would see at all of the trade shows for residential.
That's great.
The other thing we did is you'll see a lot of the task lighting that's above areas where you might be reading a book or working.
Oh, sure.
The blinds actually just pull down from inside a garage in the cabinet.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise, you'd have about a 4-inch block
Right.
blocking that window. And I mean, Winnebago is about the outdoor lifestyle.
Right.
And this is what makes it great for you to have the comforts of home and still explore the outdoors. So the last thing I want to do is cover your windows.
Right.
Sitting in this cab and driving is like being in a helicopter. There's no obstruction. It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
So we've got luxury vinyl plank flooring, which is what 99% of people are putting in their homes today. It's easy on the feet, great for dogs, water resistant, the whole thing.
Wow.
So all of this is taken into consideration. This is what we call a dine and glide. And what's really great, you can sit here and use it as a workstation, turn the chairs and
Dinner
have
for
it
two.
a dinette. And if you have somebody else come over, you flip this up and you've got an even bigger table.
Awesome.
Again, residential lighting.
Beautiful.
Residential refrigerator must have. And then check out this bathroom. It's got a huge rain head plus a handheld wand. Again, solid surface, under mount Corian sink. So you don't get any of that like gunk, around the edge of the sink. It's really clean. Real tile backsplash, none of that peel and stick stuff that you see. And this was actually inspired by my time in hospitality. This mirror, any kind of grooming task you need, you turn this on and you've got it covered. You've even got a little garage here for, your shaving items, and it's powered, etc. So again, the idea was, why does an RV have to look like an RV? Why can't it have all the luxuries of residential?
Well, you've certainly done that.
So let me tell you.
It's a king-size bed.
King size bed. Again, you can see kind of the decorative window covers. They're not bejeweled, but they're elegant and they're refined.
Right.
But I mean, look at the woodwork of this door. And I mean, the ability to use real hardwood walnut is just an amazing thing. You're not going to find that in our competition, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And the craftsmanship too.
And look at this closet.
Completely modular, all sorts of different configurations you can do. You can even buy other accessories if you wanted. And let me just show you this really quick. Look at those drawers.
They're beautiful.
Tons of space. There's lots of people that have CPAP machines. We designed this area for them to store those. It's a great place to set a glass. There's electricity to charge things with. It's all taken care of. A very refined headboard. Again, it's not that bejeweled 1980s limo look.
Yeah.
It's residential.
I'm just really listening to how quiet, even with the generator on, how quiet it is back here.
Yes. It's part of it is we spent a lot of time on getting a sound absorbing material for the ceiling. So that's why the sound quality is so good.
Yeah.
And we can hear each other so well because there's a lot of soft surfaces and that absorption is a big one. We at Winnebago took the idea of our DNA being of residential, classic design, and you can't find that in the RV market.
No.
So we really put a lot of effort into the details that make it look and feel residential, and we're calling out the RV industry because it doesn't have to look like your grandma's RV anymore. It can look like your vacation home.
It is just gorgeous.
I really wanted to offer people something that they felt good about being in and that they could style and that would be timeless. The next century is all about personalizing, and that's what interior design should do. It should give you the backdrop to personalize.
Well, Kim, I'll tell you, you and everybody at Winnebago should be absolutely thrilled with what you've achieved here.
I hope you'll come back and see the other two interiors.
Well, you know I will.
think they're going to be great as well. So.
I know they will be. Thanks again.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
Take care. It really is unlike any other RV design out there. For a look at all the floor plans along with interior and exterior options, check out the Journey detail page at Winnebago.com. Winnebago has made a huge investment to bring Class A manufacturing back to its headquarters here in Forest City, Iowa. And they've just built a whole new state-of-the-art manufacturing line dedicated to producing Class A motorhomes. we're shooting this right here in that very facility. Before we started, we had the chance to walk through it, and it's quite the operation. To tell us more about this new line and why it was built, we spoke with Rich Hansi, General Manager of Operations at Winnebago.
I started for Winnebago in 1984 as a production assembler in the chassis building, putting windshields in motorhomes. When I first started working here, we didn't have slide-out rooms, we didn't have leveling systems, we didn't even put awnings on them. The dealers put the awnings on. We didn't do any of those things. It was a pretty simple motorhome when it left Force City. Now, the testing of all the systems is pretty incredible, what we have to do to make sure all of the electronics and the stereo systems and the leveling systems and all of those systems that go along with our complex coaches are today. So that's some of the, when we talk about the new assembly line, that's some of the reasons we had to make a change. We have a new assembly line. This is our second transformation of an assembly line. We did line 3 over the last year, and then about 5 months ago, we started with our line 1. It's based on a strategy of safety, quality, and productivity. A lot of companies will say quality is number 1. In our company right now, we believe safety is number 1. The safety of our employees is by far the number 1 thing we really strive for. And when you do that, when you improve a safety issue, you always improve quality and you always improve productivity right along with it. We're actually building motorhomes different than anybody else is. We're doing it with built-in quality, built-in testing, right in the facility, right where the components are being installed, so we validate that they work. And by the way, that testing that happens in our ship-out facility still goes on today. We manufacture motorhomes in North Iowa. We don't just assemble motorhomes in North Iowa. We have 9 different vertical assembly plants that make rotational molding. We make our own hardwood cabinetry. We make our own furniture. So we do a lot of those things, and those are the verticals I'm talking about that feed the main assembly plant. So one of the things that does for us is our inventories. They're making furniture today for units that are come down the assembly line probably 2 days from now. We don't have a big warehouse full of that kind of stuff. It's feeding right to the assembly line. I've been here 36.5 years. I mean, there's a lot of people that have dedicated their whole life to this and really care about quality, safety. We really do care about our customers. It pains me so much when you hear a customer that's had a problem. It doesn't sit well. It makes you feel really bad. And I don't know that you get that with everybody else, but I know you get it with Winnebago. This industry is really growing. We're doing a lot of work behind the scenes, but I'll tell you, the number 1 thing we're going to do is we're going to continue to focus on safety, quality, and productivity and engagement of our employees. If we continue to do that, that'll allow all the rest of the stuff to happen. That's how I really feel about this.
It's so great to hear that Winnebago puts the safety of their employees first. No doubt that leads to higher quality craftsmanship in the final product. Well, we've been talking about the big rigs, the Class A coaches, but there's an entire category of motorhomes that's in very high demand these days: camper vans. The whole van life movement has really taken off. People are traveling, working, even full-time living in their vans. And no one knows more about what makes a great camper van than Russ Garfin, product director for the camper van segment.
Hey Jim, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you doing?
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Appreciate you joining us, Russ. Now, I know you and your team have been responsible for some real home runs in this category.
Well, thanks Jim. And well, yeah, we really got this category going for Winnebago back when the Arrow was built in 2012. That product was built on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis, and today we sell more RVs on that chassis than anybody else in the world.
Well, that's one reason Winnebago is far and away the leader in the camper van category. Tell me, what's the big deal about these camper vans, the smallest of motorhomes?
Oh yeah, they're small, and that's one of the reasons they're so popular. A camper van offers tremendous fuel economy, and it gives us the ability to go where most RVs can't go. And you can park them anywhere, on the city streets or in standard parking places. They can even serve as a second car. And we have them available with a gas power plant or a diesel, and the 4-wheel drives are really popular right now in the Winnebago lineup. And more, all of our vans are available with lithium systems, especially our Pure 3 energy management system. That provides enough power to let you run all your appliances, even when you're not plugged into shore power. and there's no generator required.
Wow, that sounds perfect for getting out into the wild. So what have you and your team been working on lately?
We've been pretty busy. Our newest camper van model is called the Solis, and it's designed for people who are looking for an efficient way to travel and camp, and it's especially great for small families because it sleeps up to 4. It also can be a great second car. It's built on the Ram ProMaster chassis, and the Solis 59P floor plan features the classic pop-top roof extension, so you can sleep closer to the stars. With the durable fiberglass pop-top and the Froley sleep system designed to provide comfortable sleep for 2 adults. And we have an optional sofa bed that provides more comfortable seating and more passengers and expanded sleeping capacity. The 59PX features an extended chassis that has a Murphy bed with gear garage for extra storage. The Solis models also provide flexible seating options. The dinette is an automotive-grade seating with 3-point seatbelt harnesses for more secure travel. We also launched a brand new bright silver exterior finish in addition to the red and the white that we've already been offering.
All of that in a package that's under 20 feet long and built to Winnebago's legendary quality standards. Okay, I'm sold, unless you have something else to show us.
Oh, I think we do, yes. Absolutely. The Travato, well, that's the #1 gas camper van in North America. And for this year, we've made quite a few new improvements.
All right, let's take a look.
The Travato features our Pure 3 energy management system. That's for people who want to live off the grid and also want the comforts that an RV can provide. In our 59G and GL, well, they have a redesigned, larger corner bed, also features a new European slat suspension system, and a new dinette, which includes the 3-point seat belts. The Travato also features an improved winterization package and our new Eco Hot water system that saves water. The 59K and the KL are new this year, with improved wet bath, new 2-piece sliding bath door, a new lavatory, a new shower faucet, and also it utilizes the Zomi slat system, so no more puzzle bed, and an increased comfort for enhanced support due to the mattress that we've created to help relieve pressure, circulate air, and provide independent support.
I can see why the Travato is the #1 camper van in the country. In fact, one of Winnebago's ambassadors is Hollywood director Marcus Stokes, who lives in his Travato when he's on set and ventures to extraordinary places when he's not. Let's check in with one of our Winnebago ambassadors, Hollywood director Marcus Stokes, to see how he defines van life in his Travato.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Marcus Stokes, and I'm here in sunny Southern California to show you the brand new Winnebago Travato 259 GL. The team at Winnebago, they're listening to the user base and they're making adjustments, and they've made a lot of great changes inside this coach. So we're going to do a quick walk around the outside, and then we'll get inside and we'll show you everything that's new that you might be able to get your hands on as soon as it goes to market. First and foremost, this is the Winnebago Travato. It is built on the Ram ProMaster 3500 chassis. That chassis is about 21 feet. We've got the Volta Pure 3 lithium system. We've got these window coverings on the back doors. This is also similar to the window coverings on the Solis, except in the Travato, these feel very insulated. So it is going to service as like an additional thermal break if you're in hot or cold weather. And the way it works is it's very simple. You just zip it up and around, and it's 100% blackout, so that is really effective, and it's going to be really useful for people like myself that go to snowboard and want that solar break, or people that want to stealth camp and want to have a full blackout. Next, we're going to look at this new screen built by Winnebago's Stitchcraft department. You'll see here it's got a couple clips that you unclip. The screen comes down, 2 zippers, and that's it. I think it'll allow you to keep all the mosquitoes out of your van on those warm, muggy nights. So the entryway is very unobstructed. It's very open and airy, and what used to be a bench seat here has been replaced by what we're now calling the pedestal. The pedestal is super cool because it has a variety of items on it. First and foremost, it has a nice handhold for you to climb into the van, and this right here is a ram mount. So you can mount a variety of accessories, iPads, whatever. Next to that, there is this. This is the power area that pops up and stays up, as you can see. So that is really great, especially when this chair is spun around in the other position, so that you could do some work or work on your laptop or what have you. This goes up or down at will. And then what you'll see right here is a Lagoon table mount. Right over here on my right, which is your left, the new Lagoon table. One thing that I'm very happy that they've done on the new 59G is they've moved all the controls from above the bench seat to right here above the entryway. This is a nice place to see all of your controls. What's nice about it is they're out of the way. You're only over here when you want to actually see this information. And all of your one place panel is here, your Truma Combi control is here, your inverter control is here, LP tank heaters, all your sort of like control center is right here over the door. We have a proper residential sink. And more importantly, we have a residential size stopper here. No longer do we have the mini camp stopper. So you can actually get to do some real cooking in here and really washing your dishes and things. You'll notice that we also have a residential faucet. It's a nice high faucet, so you can get the pans underneath there. And as we move to the cooktop, you'll notice that we have a true induction cooktop in a Winnebago Travato. It's nice to know that if you have the lithium model and you have the power, you can actually use induction cooking, which a lot of people are in favor of. This bed that is articulatable for the Murphy bed portion is now constructed out of aluminum instead of wood, and it is also slatted. What I think is most important is the aluminum system is significantly lighter. So it's a lot easier to get this bed up and down. And now you'll notice that underneath the bed, in this area here, there are now legs. So they're magnetically attached. I can pull that off, bring the bed down. And there we have legs that support the bed. And in addition, it also provides a step. This wall here, which used to go straight back, has now started moving at an angle. And by doing that, they have gained, I believe, around 4 inches of extra width where your shoulders are. And believe me, that 4 inches doesn't sound like a lot, but when you've slept in this bed as many times as I have, you'll notice that those 4 inches are huge in terms of how spacious this bed now feels. Also, because this is the GL model, there's a lot of lithium components over here. The water tank is behind here. You've got one long drawer here. You've got one big open cabinet here. Right now we have just a power cable in there. And then we have one nice long deep drawer here. So now the shower, I believe, is gravitied into the gray tank. We also have an Oxygenics shower head there, which is a great way to sort of conserve water because it finds a way to keep your water pressure by mixing it with air, I believe, and keeping you from burning through all your water when you take a shower, but still having water pressure. So that's going to wrap it up for the Winnebago Travato 259 GL. L is for lithium. I thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed all the new features, and they'll be coming to a dealer near you soon.
To see more on life in a Travato and all of our RVs for that matter, check out the Winnebago Life blog on the website. Okay, Russ, on to the camper van designed for hardcore off-roaders.
Yeah, that's right, Jim. A couple of years ago, we shook up the RV world with our new Winnebago Revel. The Revel is the first real capable off-road RV built on the four-wheel drive Mercedes Sprinter chassis. And this year, we've made quite a few upgrades with a new battery system, a new heating system, and a much improved galley. The Revel is designed perfectly for outdoor adventure seekers who need 4x4 off-road capability and really love to live off the grid. With our new lithium power plant that comes with 2 internally mounted 125 amp hour lithium iron phosphate batteries, you're going to get 3,125 watt hours of usable power. There's a great new hydronic heating system that provides more comfortable and quieter heating. It also features an all-in-one user-friendly LED touchscreen panel, and that lets users easily adjust the temperature and monitor system operations, including display settings, fan speed, and a lot more.
The number of Revel off-roaders is growing exponentially every year. And perhaps the most well-traveled Revel owners are Winnebago ambassadors Peter and Kathy Holcomb and their daughter Abby. Let's check in with them out in Colorado to see what they have to say about their experience.
Hi, I'm Abby Holcomb. These are my parents, Peter and Kathy. We sold our house in 2014 and we've been traveling full-time in our Winnebago ever since.
It's been the adventure of a lifetime, and we've chronicled all of our experiences: whitewater kayaking, backpacking, rock climbing, and exploring wild and beautiful places through our photographs and written articles and videos. And we were actually the first contributors to WinnebagoLife.com.
Our Winnebago Revel gives us the adventurous Winnebago that allows us to take it places that really probably no Winnebago's ever been before. Here we are in the beautiful mountains of Colorado, well off of any paved roads, and we've got all the comfort and luxuries of home. One of the main things I love about the Revel is its high clearance 4x4 Sprinter van chassis that allows us to get into these really wild and beautiful places. I also love its lithium-ion power system. It allows me as a photographer to power my computer, my laptop, and be working on the road anywhere I want, in places just like this, far from an electrical outlet. I also love the cassette toilet. This is a very non-traditional toilet for an RV in the United States. It allows us to empty our toilet in a responsible way in a variety of places. The Revel is just the platform to get us out there into these places that we love to explore. We are gonna take our Revel places that no Winnebago has ever been before. Famagogo out! Did I cover up your face?
Yeah, do it again.
Famagogo out!
You can see much more on the Holcombs travels by following them on Instagram @PeterHolcomb. And if that doesn't make you want to go all in on van life, I don't know what will. So how can people learn more about these fantastic vehicles, Russ?
Well, your nearby Winnebago dealer is the place to see one in person. But of course, you can see the specs, photos, even take a 3D tour of the interiors of all of our models at Winnebago.com.
You can also contact our product specialists who are here ready to answer any questions you might have about our RVs in the live chat. You know, Russ touched on Winnebago Quality. Winnebago has been building RVs for more than 6 decades. They've introduced a lot of innovations in that time, and they've also zeroed in on what it takes to build an RV that will stand up over the long haul. Have you ever wondered what it takes to design, engineer, and build an RV that meets Winnebago's legendary quality standards? We talked with Jeff Olkey, who is Director of Quality for the Motorhome Division, to find out.
So when I think about building quality into an RV, it's got a lot of the systems of a home, but it's also got the same systems of a car. So it's kind of a hybrid between those two things. For us, when we look at complications, it really kind of goes into, teaching people how the coaches actually work and how they function. From when a chassis arrives to when it leaves, there's over 600 different checks and validations that it goes through from the start of the process to the end of the process. And that gets into whether it's functioning the lights, USB ports, water testing, shakedown tests, ship out functionalities as well. So they go, when we take a think about quality and driving it in, it's built in throughout our entire process. So the dealer plays a huge role for us. We view the dealer as an extension, essentially, of Winnebago. They're our forward-facing group to our customer base. They do a lot of, obviously, service for our products. They put on a lot of marketing campaigns for us with whether it's Winnebago Weekends, the WIT Club, those types of activities. The dealership, we really look to partner with them to be able to not only provide service to our customers, but to train them on our products. Because if you're a new user specifically, or you're getting a new product, you're going to see a lot of new features on every new launch every year. So that education from our dealers to our customer is pretty invaluable. So when I think about our brand against a competitor, I think about our 60-year history that we've got. We've got the renowned reputation for the best quality motorhome in the industry. I also think about our product and how it's built with our aluminum superstructure. I think about the product features and the floor plans that we offer in our different products, and the amount of rigor and functional testing that our units go through in the factory is by far best in class.
You really can't get a better quality RV than Winnebago, folks. In every class, including Class C RVs, which you also over C. Can you tell me what it is about a Class C that makes them so appealing?
Class Cs just make a lot of sense for a lot of reasons. They're often built on a pickup truck or van type chassis, and so they're very familiar in terms of driving them. People like to drive them. And they typically have a bunk or added storage over the cab. And size-wise, they kind of split the difference right between a Class A and a camper van. So they can offer more sleeping capacity than a Class A, and some of our Minnie Winnie and Spirit units can sleep up to 8 people, for instance.
Wow. In other words, for solo adventurers, families, and I guess everyone in between.
Yeah, they're very flexible. And speaking of families, the Minnie Winnie is about the perfect RV for anybody that's focused on family travel. The Minnie Winnie is built on Ford's gas-powered V8 E350 or E450 chassis, so it's going to be very familiar to most people. We've got 6 different floor plans with sleeping capacity up to 8, so it's really perfect for family adventures. This year we've also got all of the latest safety features from Ford, including collision avoidance, lane keeping assist, driver alert, hillside assist, traction control, and of course, it comes with Winnebago's legendary build quality with our superstructure construction, steel-mounted appliances, and all of the things that we've learned over 60 years of building motorhomes.
Between those safety feature upgrades and Winnebago's proven superstructure construction, I can see how that Minnie Winnie will appeal to a lot of families. Now, from what I hear, you guys are launching something truly revolutionary this year in the C class, right?
Yeah, that's right, Jim. This next model that we're going to see is different from anything we've ever built, and there's nothing else like it on the market. Our all-new EKKO is really designed for the people who want the maneuverability of a camper van, but they want more space and more storage only possible in a C body. And also, it's going to allow them to have the ability to get very far off the beaten path. It's so different and so innovative that really it's in a class of its own.
Wow, that is beautiful.
The EKKO is built on the 2021 Ford Transit, comes standard with all-wheel drive. It features a huge 50-gallon freshwater and holding tank. Oversized tanks, they mean more time off the grid. And water systems are all completely inside the coach to provide all-season functionality, simple winterization. We're using 2 20-pound removable LP cylinders. They're very much highly valued for their easy switch in and out, great availability. And to help you keep off the grid even longer, we come standard with 455 watts of solar panels. You can bring more of what you want with you and still have ample interior storage and unique pass-through rear storage. There's a garage back there perfect for bikes, skis, golf clubs, and other gear. The EKKO takes outdoor living to a new level with its exterior shower, an available outdoor kitchen, and an available batwing awning. The batwing awning is unique. It offers outdoor coverage from the sun, the wind, and the weather in all kinds of conditions. And the EKKO also brings the outdoors in with large exterior windows.
Geez, I've never seen anything like it. An off-road RV that's small, but with much more room than a camper van. I can't wait to see how people respond to this EKKO, Russ.
A couple of our Winnebago ambassadors, James and Steph Adenero, they've been in the Travato for quite a while. And they've already put their order in for a new EKKO. So we thought we'd bring them out here today to share what they love about this new design. Well, here we are. I think it's been about 4 years that we've been talking about this. I'm so excited to be here today to show it to you.
I am too. I'm so excited to see it.
We've been bugging you about this forever, to build something in the footprint of a camper van, but with all the benefits of C-body construction. So we've got thicker insulation, we've got exterior storage compartments.
And we've got that gear garage. We can't forget that. That is going to be a game changer in the compact Class C world.
Yeah, you guys will be able to put your nice bikes inside, right? And
absolutely.
Yeah, but not just our bikes. You know, it is going to be great for winter skiing, putting winter gear in there.
Sure.
Too, so.
Yeah, we're really excited about how it came out. I like the compact size. It's narrower than a Travato.
Wow.
It's basically packages in that same space as any Class B van.
Which is, it's a good thing you said that, because it's very deceptive, especially when you're inside of it. It feels so much larger than being in a camper.
Yeah, the inside, the living inside is totally different than you can get in a Class B. And actually, I think we're going to see, I know you guys are really familiar with the Class B world, but we're going to see a lot of interest from the Class C side as well. A lot of people that buy compact Class Cs on the Sprinter or the Ford Transit chassis are really a little bit nervous about getting a V-van because they're afraid they're not going to have enough storage or the right amount of sleeping. With this product, we're giving them all that storage, the great interior, but it's still in the size of a Class B van, so I think it's going to be very appealing.
It's like a good compromise between the Class B and the Class C world. It's not as extreme as the camper van, giving you a little more space.
Yeah, you know, being Winnebago and all of our team and our interior folks and everybody else say, well, we could do this a little bit bigger, just make it a little bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, a little bit longer. But all along, you know, we had to keep our tight focus on trying to keep that size compact because that's really key to, I think, this product.
Well, and that size is going to help us take this just anywhere we want to go, whether that's in the urban jungle, I mean, it'll pretty much fit in a parking spot, or whether it's way the heck out there. And we've got the tank capacity and other features to help us do that.
Well, and the standard all-wheel drive is going to help on some of those sketchy park roads that we go into.
On this product, you know, we have the standard aluminum wheels, and we added features not available from Ford. We added blind spot monitoring in addition to all of their safety features. So I think this has got more safety features than certainly any Class C that we're currently building in North America.
And the exterior storage for things like the water service panel, like all the connections to fill or winterize or dump, they're all right there. And the big thing to me is that compartment is insulated.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about it freezing up.
This is the first time even all of the valves, the drain valves for the water tanks and everything else are all inside the heated motorhome. There is nothing that's exposed to the elements.
There's no gray tank underneath.
None of that. None of that. It's all inside and it's all insulated.
I'm excited about the lithium option because you can get 2 different options in the lithium package, correct?
Yeah, you can get the single battery or the double battery. That's a lot of power, you know, depending if you're not going to be using the AC a lot and so on. That should be plenty, and it's going to be constantly charged with 455 watts of solar on the roof.
You've got more room up there. It would be tough to put 450 something watts on a Class B. And this roof is, you don't have to worry about denting it or anything like it. It's a sturdy, and it's pretty thick if I recall.
Yeah, it's 3 inches. 3 inches of block foam insulation in there, so it's, you know, that's all. That's more than you would get in your best coolers. It always has been important for us to think about families and how families might use this. So this is the first time we're going to have a pop top available. There's a lot of family buyers that are going into our Solis because they can sleep 4. You'll be able to do that in the EKKO as well.
Fantastic. And we haven't even talked about the interior. The interior looks so awesome. We just love the way you guys designed it.
We designed it to be minimalistic with its design. It's not real flashy inside, but it's clean. It's easy to take care of. You know, we've got that flooring in here that is the same kind of flooring you get in a pontoon boat, which is padded, woven flooring, which is really cool.
And the bathroom, the bathroom is very
interesting. It all rotates. It's like on a giant pivoting bar thing. And so you've either got what looks like a traditional dry bath with a commode and a sink, or you flip it over and you've got the whole thing pretty much as it becomes a shower.
And it gives it more space. It feels like I'm getting more space out of that small space.
Yeah, we tried to make it so it can be used like a dry bath, but you still have a nice shower space and a bathroom space. And this has a new bilge pump. It's got a huge filter in it, so it allows you to use that coach in all seasons because it's inside the coach as well. No drains outside.
So there's not even a trap that dips outside?
No, but it's all inside.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Well,
and do we have to switch on the bilge pump, or is that just...
It's automatic. It's automatic.
Cool.
And I'm really excited about the bedroom too, and especially those wardrobes, those big storage cupboards under the bed too.
Yeah, we tried to carve out every spot we could to add storage on the inside.
Well, Russ, we could ask you questions about this all day long, but the big question is, when can we get one?
Yeah, I'm asking the same question. I want one too. But actually, our production is going to start at the end of this year and the first part of next year. So they'll be shipping to the dealers in the spring for the spring and summer market.
Awesome.
Wow.
Looking forward to it.
We are so excited.
Thanks for coming.
I think everybody's excited. This is a truly one of a kind. It's a whole new category of RV. Russ, thanks for all of your time here. James, Steph, so wonderful to have you with us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
And if you want to follow along with Steph and James as they hit the road with their new EKKO, you can follow them at The Fit RV on Instagram. I think I know a lot of people who will be interested in that EKKO, and we'll have more information on this exciting new model posted after this main event. And if you're one of them, you can speak with a Winnebago product specialist about it right now in the chat. While we've been talking about the newest Winnebago models, it's important to highlight Winnebago's commitment to improving the whole RVing experience, not just building and selling RVs, but enhancing the overall experience of owning one. That means service, customer support, resources, how-to information, tutorials, and a whole lot more. This is another important area where Winnebago is miles ahead of other RV companies. So to give you more insight into what happens after you buy your Winnebago RV, we talked with Tom Olson from Winnebago Factory Service and Troy Swearingen of Customer Care. Let's take a look.
Well, I joined the Winnebago team in the summer of '84, shortly after completing trade school. I started in our production area on an assembly line, worked as an RVIA Master Certified Technician in our Customer Service Repair Center, also as a Technical Service Advisor in our Customer Care Group. After that, I joined our Product Compliance team as the manager of that group, and more recently as the Director of Quality. However, I keep finding myself coming back to the service team. I just really find a lot of satisfaction working directly with the owners, helping them experience the RV lifestyle. With the Winnebago motorhome, you have the advantage of having the largest dealer network in the RV industry to draw from. We provide the dealer a broad range of knowledge base based on parts catalogs and diagrams and schematics. We also have a group of service advisors in Forest City that are directly available to our dealer network to help them troubleshoot issues they may be having, getting the owner back on the road with confidence that the repair was done timely and correctly. We have the largest number of parts that we manufacture ourselves, so we have the tooling and the parts availability for components that have been out of production for quite some time. So we're able to support our owners and their motorhomes for years to come.
Customer care representatives and dealer techs answer questions on every vehicle we manufacture and every year. We'll take questions on a 1965 or 68 through 2021. We have 3D parts catalogs, serial number parts lists, our operators manuals are online. The call center is open 8 to 4:30 Monday through Friday to answer questions. During the first year of ownership, Winnebago provides a 24/7 roadside assistance for emergencies. We take the most pride in having happy customers. Owners, just more than anything appreciate someone picking up the phone and talking to them, and the satisfaction of knowing that they're happy, they're using their motorhome the way it's supposed to be used, and traveling around the country.
Over the years, I've had the opportunity to work directly with owners. I have a lot of the same joys that they have, enjoying the outdoor lifestyle, whether it's camping, canoeing, things like that, and being able to help them enjoy those experiences by minimizing the time that they're in for service or having upgrades done to their coaches, turning that around and turning it into a positive experience for them. It just really brightens my day.
Winnebago's commitment to exceptional customer service and care is so impressive. Another impressive aspect of Winnebago is their commitment to providing best-in-class, accessibility-enhanced RVs for people with limited mobility. Here to explain new developments in this segment is Jennifer Butters, Director of Sales for Winnebago Specialty Vehicles. Hi Jennifer, how are you?
Hi, I am well, Jim. How are you?
I'm good, thanks so much. Good. We appreciate you being here. Tell us a little bit about Winnebago's history with accessibility-enhanced vehicles and why they're so important.
Winnebago has been building accessible enhanced coaches for over the past 40 years. These have always been built in a custom, one-off basis, usually by special order, with pretty long lead times. They really weren't readily accessible to our customers when they needed them. There was always a long wait time associated. So what we decided to do in 2019 was draw from all of those years of knowledge and experience that we had built up, and we launched the standard floor plan accessibility enhanced line of coaches.
Might there be, I don't know, anything new in this category this year, perhaps?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is, Jim. Right behind me is the brand new 2021 Winnebago Accessibility Enhancement Inspire. So as we approach the coach, you'll see that there is a power swinging door. This is an air-assisted swing door that's operated by a remote. This gives the wheelchair user ease of access. It also would give a wheelchair user the ability to use the coach on their own without anybody assisting them into the unit.
Wow, that is really great.
Behind that air-assisted door is the Braun Ability Century Lift with an 800-pound lifting capacity. We at Winnebago have been using these for the majority of the time we've been building these coaches and are very proud to offer them on the Inspire as well.
Well, they're terrific. Now, let's switch to the interior for a minute and talk about the features that are in there that you designed specifically to accommodate folks with limited mobility.
Sure, absolutely. So as you'll enter the coach, the first thing that you'll see on the floor of this unit is production installed wheelchair tie downs. We are the only manufacturer that builds accessibility enhanced coaches that offers those tie downs from the factory. We believe the reason why they aren't offered by other manufacturers is there's a great deal of resource in putting those in these coaches. It takes a lot of engineering, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of testing to make sure that they're safe and secure. So when you roll into your coach, you know that your wheelchair is safely tied down.
That's great.
Additionally, in the interior, we do have a custom table that we designed specifically for the Inspire that has a extended section. So if you are in a wheelchair, or if you have another mobility issue that you need greater access to the dining table, you will have that with that extended table. As you move to the rear of the coach, we have cut down the peninsula in the kitchen. We've taken back some of the walls, effectively expanding the walkways so you can get through the entire coach. If you are in a wheelchair, you have that accessibility. You'll also notice inside this coach, there is a roll-in shower. There is also a raised toilet for greater accessibility. We don't want to define what a mobility challenge is, right? So we wanted to make sure that we offered as much versatility as we could inside this coach. In doing so, we added additional structure to the shower walls. So that way you can put your own shower seat in the shower area, or you can even add additional assist handles. The bedroom is in the rear, and that does come standard with an adjustable head of bed in the queen bed in the unit. And then finally, to wrap the entire package up, we have lowered the switches throughout the entire coach for greater accessibility.
Wow, it's really impressive. Very nice work. It's going to give people with limited mobility all the comforts of home, while they're on the road.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We are absolutely thrilled and excited to have this out for 2021.
Well, we're thrilled that you took some time to spend with us.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Take care.
You too.
Of course, a motorhome is just one way to go RVing. A lot of people, in fact, the majority of RVers, tow their RV behind their car or truck. And Winnebago offers a complete line of towable RVs, both travel trailers and fifth wheels. So let's go to our manufacturing facility in Middlebury, Indiana, where Joel Eberlein, General Manager of Winnebago Towables, will walk us through the newest towable models.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to Winnebago Towables here in Middlebury, Indiana, home of the most recognized brand in RVs. I'm thrilled to be with you today to share some of the exciting news about what's happening at Winnebago Towables. One of those exciting things is right here in our brand new state-of-the-art manufacturing facility. We've also made significant investments in our proprietary sidewall lamination process and facility. And let's not forget the brand new floor plans, designs, and styling that we'll be sharing with you today. For those of you who are new to RVing, let me start by sharing a quick explanation of the different types of towable RVs that Winnebago offers, which includes both travel trailers and fifth wheels. Travel trailers are usually smaller and lighter and can be towed with a ball hitch on a suitable truck or SUV. Winnebago offers a full line of travel trailers in all sizes with a wide variety of floor plans. Some of them sleep up to 8 people. You'll find compact models that are perfect for adventure
and roomier models with all the comforts of home. Fifth wheels tend to be taller and somewhat heavier and require a special hitch that mounts in the bed of a pickup truck. That can actually make it a little easier to tow, and it often provides a unique space over the hitch which can be used as a master bedroom or a master suite. Because of their size, fifth wheels are ideal for extended trips and vacations. Now, let's get into the good stuff. Let's talk about what's new at Winnebago Towable RVs. First up, the Micro Mini. With its 7-foot wide body, the Micro Mini makes towing easy for first-timers or for anyone who doesn't want to pull a larger rig. The Micro Mini features a new modern interior with full overlay cabinet design and more storage, a redesigned Murphy bed, and larger appliances like the 10.3 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator or 8 cubic foot gas electric option, as well as a 1.1 cubic foot convection microwave. We also have the new 2225RL floor plan for 2021. The Micro Mini is perfect for someone who's just starting out or wants something small but with plenty of features. Next, let's look at what's new with our Mini. For 2021, we have 6 new floor plans to meet anyone's outdoor lifestyle. They all feature increased ceiling height for a more spacious feel, as well as a new modern interior with full overlay cabinet design for max storage. The second AC prep that operates on 30 amps with standard energy management system, and they also feature 15-inch E-rated tires with an L speed rating up to 75 miles an hour.
One thing you'll notice when we go to the inside is interior height. So we were in that 6'6" space and people wanted us to get a little bit higher. So we actually took the interior height up 2¼ inches to give you more living space. We did not want to take that overall exterior height up because we don't want you to have to modify your storage or your barn doors or pole building. So we're featuring low profile air conditioners for 2021. That will help compensate for taking the interior height up without taking that overall exterior height up too much. First thing you'll notice is the new crosshatch decor. This is a more modern European contemporary styling. So for 2021 in the Mini, you're gonna get full overlay cabinetry design, a lighter Cumberland maple, that's your main. Then we give you a linen for your accent cabinets, and we also tie it into the fascia header up here for the slide room. So again, very modern European contemporary design. We went to a larger 8 cubic foot gas electric refrigerator as an option, as opposed to in years past, all you could get was a 6 cube. We also, in addition to the 8 cube gas electric option, you can get a standard 10.3 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator. 12-volt or a gas electric, but either way, you're getting more capacity. We gave you a larger 1.1 cubic foot convection microwave with stainless appointments. We're giving you more with a nice 3-burner drop-in cooktop. Also kind of that flashy, kind of fun, give it the backlit knobs. We've added large pull-out storage drawers for pots and pans, giving you a larger pull-down faucet sprayer, as well as a larger single bowl undermount stainless sink. So that gives you more countertop space, more prep space. One of our focuses in the Mini line was getting 30 by 36 square showers where we can, getting rid of the corner, smaller radius showers. So I'm gonna jump in here and just show you how big it is. I'm 6'2", depending on the day, how I style my hair here. So 30 by 36 shower gives you more creature comfort and space for getting in here and showering off. We're gonna head into the bedroom area here, the wardrobe and hanging shirt space here. We don't bring them all the way down to cover up, so you get a little bit more shoulder room, you get additional nightstand space, but you'll also notice 110 and USB on both sides of the bed. Everybody's got cell phone chargers or alarm clocks, so the more electrical plug capacity you have in here, the better. One thing we need to hit on to finish talking about the bedroom is actually in this pass-through bay. And we duct the furnace and give you a heated pass-through bay. So for any extended season camping, you're gonna keep your gear from freezing, but also think about that radiant heat. That will actually keep the bottom of your bed warm, so it'll give you additional heating for extended season camping.
With all these features and floor plans, there's nothing mini about the Mini at all. We'd also like to introduce the 2021 Voyage travel trailer, which offers a newly designed interior to lighten the living space and provide more contrast. And our new 2730 RL model, you'll find a rear living area, private bathroom, and spacious sleeping area, all at just under 30 feet. The 3437 RK is built for ultimate entertainment. With sofas and dual opposing slide rooms and bar style seating, this triple slide floor plan has something for everyone. And the 3538BR features a private bunk room and a massive kitchen with dual opposing slide rooms, making Voyage definitely on the luxury side of the travel trailer scale. But for people who might want something more agile, something that would make an ideal base camp for after a day of hiking, mountain biking, or beach adventure, we're proud to introduce the Winnebago Hike. For customers who want to get off the grid and with all of their adventure gear, Hike can go anywhere due to its compact size and off-road capabilities. The redesigned gearbox allows for the addition of sway control bars, as well as an increased tow vehicle turning radius and decreased tongue weights. And the patented exoskeleton is perfect for storing your gear on the front, back, and top of your unit. The Hike has already turned some heads, and it's starting to pick up some industry awards as well.
Wanted to take a look at the redesigned gearbox. We have slimmed this up about 3 inches on each side of the trailer. That will allow for a tighter turning radius for your tow vehicle. On the inside, we have actually, we're still able to accommodate 2 20-pound LP tanks. There's room for your batteries right here. We have some additional room for any goods you like to bring with you. Another area we've definitely improved on the Hike is a redesigned exoskeleton. We've changed the clamping mechanism from a C clamp to a T-style clamp. We've also improved the quality of the powder coat finish on the entire exoskeleton, which is patented to Winnebago. Moving down the side of the Hike, you'll see we have powder coated steel fenders for your wheels. That is sitting over a 15-inch all-terrain tire with a Dexter torsion axle suspension system. So really, really good for getting a little bit more off the beaten path and into those tighter camp spots. As we move down the side of the Hike travel trailer, you'll notice a big, bold W. We really wanted to incorporate the Winnebago branding into the exterior of the unit. As we move inside, you're gonna notice a very light and bright interior. One of our focuses on our smaller campers is to provide you with a lighter interior. It makes the unit seem that much larger on the inside. We've also, in the Hikes, implemented a more European style design. So you're gonna see flat overlay cabinetry. You're gonna have a 54 by 74 full-size bed up front. The dinette is able to convert into an additional sleeping space. Gas electric refrigerator. You'll notice there is no oven to maximize your storage. We have a 2-burner cooktop here, and we've also implemented a convection microwave for any of your baking needs. A big kitchen window which does open so you can get some nice cross-flow ventilation both here in the kitchen galley area as well as one on each side of your bed. All of our Hike travel trailers will feature dry bath floor plans. What I mean by that is there is always going to be a separate toilet and a separate shower. That should wrap everything up. I really hope you enjoyed the video on the 2021 Winnebago 170S Hike.
For those people who might want something that dials down the rugged and dials up the luxury, we offer the ultimate towable RV, the Voyage fifth wheel. We've made a lot of enhancement to it, and we're also launching some great new floor plans. The Voyage fifth wheel offers all the comforts of home for extended camping trips and includes a bright new interior. The all-new 2830 RK features kitchen amenities and plenty of seating in the rear with 2 slides for added living space, all at just 30 feet in length. The new 3739 RK offers dual opposing slide rooms with couches on either side that can also pull out to provide additional sleeping space And the theater seating and bar height table and stools with direct viewing of the TV also make a great desk and working space. The new 3639 BHL boasts 2 bathrooms and a loft, including a full 54 by 74 inch bed in the rear. Perfect for growing families or great for an in-law suite. The Voyage fifth wheel starts with our W Series foundation. The W Series foundation starts with our Lippert frame. It's their new flush floor upper deck frame that allows us a ton of versatility on floor plans, which we'll highlight more once we get in the inside. We're running on G-rated tires, 7,000 pound axles, and we also have, which you can kind of see under here, is our Road Armor suspension. The Road Armor suspension complements the leaf springs. It helps with the up and down as well as in the forward and reverse motion that you can get when pulling your travel trailer. Drop frame that allows for maximum pass-through storage. As we get up here to the front of the coach, you can see with the drop frame, you pick up another 10 inches of storage right in this area. So I'm excited to highlight the Voyage 3436 FL. This floor plan is a front living room that's just under 40 feet. We've been very intentional in the design of our cabinets as well as the footprint of this coach. Right when you walk in, we've utilized every square inch. You open this cabinet door and you've got a coat closet. You open the other side and you've got a large pantry. This countertop here is a great complement to the kitchen. We actually have a space for our coffee maker. One of the key features of the Voyage is everything is run off of LCI's One Control device. So the One Control allows me to control my awning, my leveling, and my lighting all from this touchscreen. When we talked earlier about the W Series foundation, one of the key elements of it is LCI's Space Saver upper deck. So this gives us a full flush floor upper deck that allows us a lot of versatility in our floor plans. That's what gives us the flexibility to give a front living room at about 40 feet, where traditionally these type of floor plans are anywhere from 42 to 44 feet in excess. The front living room here has a front windshield with a pop-up television that can easily be stored when you don't want to have that in front of you and have a nice camp view. Some of the amenities I want to point out in the kitchen are first the solid surface countertop. Solid surface countertops are mold and mildew resistant. They also allow you the opportunity, if they get nicked or scuffed, that they can be buffed and polished out to new condition. Our sink is a large single basin farm style with a pull-out faucet. When it comes to appliances, it starts with a 30-inch convection microwave. We have a 3-burner cooktop with a large oven. The oven and cooktop is complemented with LED backlit knobs. We have a ton of doors and drawers here. Include a pull-out wastebasket for a trash can, deep drawers for utensils, and plenty of overhead storage for plates, bowls, and cups. 12-cube refrigerator is an option. The standard is our 10-cubic all-electric refrigerator. This unit is shown with the optional king bed. The king bed has additional storage underneath. This additional storage can hold the fold-up dinette chairs. You could also put storage for your large linens under here. Even with the king bed, you can see we got ample room to move around the bed. Right here you see plenty of storage area, both hanging for the wardrobe as well as doors and drawers for your other items. The bedroom is complemented with multiple windows, so you got a lot of natural light and breeze that can come through here. In the bathroom of this front living room, as you can see, it's got a second opening door, so it's kind of like an ensuite to your master bedroom. We've utilized pocket doors for ease of entry and exit into this space. The bathroom is highlighted with a large shower. One of the keys about our front living room is that in our large closet here, we actually offer space where you could incorporate an all-in-one washer and dryer. If you don't want the washer and dryer, you'll have a hanging clothes right here, so you have additional wardrobe space. With all these great new models and floor plans, including the award-winning Go Anywhere and Easy to Tow hike, the flexible and stylish Micro Mini, the spacious and versatile Mini, along with the luxurious Voyage travel trailer and fifth wheel, we're confident there's something in the Winnebago Towables lineup to get you on the road. Now, let's send it back to Jim at our headquarters in Forest City. Over to you, Jim.
Thanks, Joel. What What a lineup, huh? Again, head to Winnebago.com to see full specs and more details on towables. Okay, we've seen quite a few new models today, including the luxurious new Journey diesel pusher, the rugged new EKKO, and a whole bunch of new floor plans and features throughout the entire lineup. You can see complete specs and more for the entire model lineup at Winnebago.com. And you can go to your local Winnebago dealer where you can check them out virtually or in person. This has been an unusual year for sure, but there's something about getting out into the wide open spaces, traveling with your family and friends, and having everything you need with you wherever you go that makes, right now, maybe the best time ever to go RVing. And of course, we think there's no better way to go than in a Winnebago RV. So on behalf of all of us here at Winnebago, we wish you many safe and happy adventures on the road ahead.